Am I the a-hole for refusing to let my sister bring her dog to my house after what happened last time? So here's the deal. I 30F host family gatherings at my house because I have the most space and honestly, I love it. Last year, my sister 28F insisted on bringing her dog, a large, hyperactive golden retriever, to Christmas dinner. I wasn't thrilled about it, because I don't have pets and I like keeping my house clean and fur-free. But I thought, okay, it's the holidays, let's be nice. Fast forward to Christmas Day, and this dog goes absolutely berserk. It knocked over the Christmas tree, chewed up one of the gifts, a handmade scarf from my mom that took her weeks to knit, and somehow managed to jump up on the counter and eat half of the appetizers before we even sat down for dinner. I spent most of the day cleaning up after the dog and barely got to enjoy the holiday. My sister's response? He's just excited. It's Christmas, after all. This year, I told her no dogs. I was polite but firm, saying we'd love to have her, but the dog needs to stay home. She got super upset, saying her dog is part of the family and it's unfair to exclude him. Now she's threatening not to come at all, and my mom is pressuring me to let the dog come so the family can be together. I told them both that I'm not changing my mind. Now I'm being called selfish and not understanding. My sister is acting like I'm banning her child or something, and I'm starting to second guess myself. Am I the a-hole for putting my foot down? Now for the update. After my original post, I had a long conversation with my sister and mom. My sister kept saying that I was being unfair by not allowing her dog to be part of the family celebrations. She compared it to me banning her child, which I told her was a pretty extreme comparison, considering her dog is over 80 pounds, rambunctious, and wasn't exactly well behaved at my house last year. To be honest, things got a bit heated during our conversation. I tried to explain that it wasn't about her dog. It was about having a peaceful, enjoyable family gathering. My house isn't pet-proof and I didn't want to spend the entire evening cleaning up after the dog or worrying about my guests' safety. The dog knocked over a glass of wine last year too. But she kept saying that I was being too controlling and that I didn't care about her happiness. At this point, my mom started to get involved. She's been trying to play the family unity card, saying that my sister's dog is like a family member and that we should make exceptions to ensure everyone is happy. I held my ground and it felt like I was in the middle of a tug-of-war. The next day, my sister texted me saying she would come if I made the choice to accept the dog as part of the family. Otherwise, she said, she'd just skip Christmas dinner altogether. My mom called me in tears, saying I was making the holiday divisive and that I was being difficult. Honestly, at that point, I started feeling like maybe I was being unreasonable, but I stuck to my decision. So here's what happened. My sister showed up without the dog, but she was very upset about it. She barely interacted with anyone at first and spent a lot of time on her phone. It was super awkward. By the end of the night, things had calmed down a little and we were able to enjoy dinner. But I still feel like the tension is lingering and I'm honestly wondering if I made the right choice. Some of the comments I received, especially about setting boundaries and considering my own well-being, made me feel better about my decision. But now that it's all over, I can't help but feel guilty for causing this rift. My sister has barely spoken to me since and my mom is still upset. So for the final question, did I make the right choice? Was I being unreasonable or was I just standing up for myself? Thanks again to everyone for your advice.